Working with my action coach has been a great investment. Even just after just 5 to 6 months that I've had him in place now, you know, with the increase in sales revenue and profit gains now, it's certainly paid for itself. So I could see myself keep using my action coach forever and a day. You know, for that reason, I think it's worth its money tenfold, and I think it's only going to do my business more good the longer I keep going.
Working with our action coach, obviously one of the main intentions was to increase our revenue, and although we haven't really started, we're still early on, we haven't started any new marketing techniques, just by getting our business under control. Comparing with a year ago, we're 10% up on our turnover and we're about thousands% up on our profit, so amazing.
Working with my action coach is financially, I think in the first 3 months we was actually covering the cost of the coaching fees anyway, just from the initial marketing we put in. So actually the cost has never been an issue. And as we've just moved the business on, obviously the profit is then, you know, into dividends to the company, you know, to the directors. So it's one of those things. Initially, you look at the cost, but really and truly, you know, 2 or 3 months in, it's not an issue, and then you're just getting free, you know, free advice and free marketing skills that you'd pay a lot of money for on the open market. So it's what they say in the business, is a no-brainer. It's just one of those, and yes, I was one of them sceptical people stood on the outside, so just go and do it.
The biggest benefit from working with an action coach for me is it's helped me cut down the number of hours I work in the business. I was working 90 hours before I met my action coach, and that was killing me. It's helped me turn over more profit in the business, because although I was working more hours, I wasn't being any more profitable because I was so tired, I wasn't getting things done, and it was taking 3 times longer to do everything. So the combination of less hours and more money has made me a very happy bunny indeed.
The whole idea of going to work and being in business is to be financially successful, and I was just thinking that I'm still happy, even though, like we were saying, financially it's not turned around yet. But because of we now know why we're not financially in a good position, and we're starting to get the figures together, so we know how to work on those figures to turn it around. I can still be happy, because I can now look the next few months, the next 6 months down the line, we're going to turn that around, and we will be in a better financial position, because we'll start knowing where we was going wrong, whereas before we were just working every day and never actually knowing if we were getting out of that hole or getting deeper into it.
Knowledge is the bomb.
Absolutely.
Working with an action coach has increased our business dramatically by around 30% sales year on year. Okay, on turnover, and we've gone from making a heavy loss to a healthy profit.
Well, working with our action coach, probably one of the main perceivable changes is that we're now not running on an overdraft. We haven't magically got rid of it, but we're maintaining it with properly financially. So I'm way less stressed, because all I could see was that getting worse and worse, whereas it's now actually getting better and better.
The systems that are taught from the Action Coaching Programme really give the business owner access to all those tools and the knowledge that big corporations have access to, but at significantly reduced investment of both time and money. There are so many tools available, so many plans, so many strategies that there's always something that will suit any business, regardless of their size, regardless of which sector they're in.
In the first year of our business, our turnover went up 34%, which is massive, for our type of business. And from the marketing, which was just incredible, because sometimes I think we look at marketing that it's got to be this massive complicated system, and in fact it's very straightforward and simple.
And I think the way that I can value the service is by what the outcome is, and we're starting to really achieve success with increased growth within the business, and moreover that, the attitude of myself and the team. So I rate it very highly, and it's been a terrific help.
Working on the business and working less in the business. Before, when the money was a problem, our only way round it was to work harder to see more clients. And now I'm actually seeing less clients and working more on the business, and we're making more money. And hey, I don't want to stop seeing clients, but it's very nice to do other stuff as well, and to see some gain with it.
It's been great having an action coach. It really has. It's opened my eyes up to all sorts of things, and I couldn't have done it on my own. I really couldn't have. It would have taken me far too long and cost far too much money, and I might never have stayed in business had it not been for what I've learnt.